mediumship, energy work, healing, paranormal investigations, and so much more. Find out more at transcendwithdebbie.com. Your host, Debbie Romero, is a globally recognized evidential psychic medium, paranormal investigator, energy worker, and empowerment teacher. Her unique blend of psychic abilities and healing energy has set her apart spiritually, gathering her international acclaim. With a profound connection to the spiritual realm, she has dedicated her life to helping others explore the mysteries of the unseen world. Now, your host of Transcend with Debbie, Debbie Romero.
Happy Wednesday, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I know some of us here are coming together on Derek Corey's page, Things Network, YouTube, and my Facebook page. Give me a second if I can ask you guys to share the link, say hello, and let me know where you're from. We're going to do some readings today. No guests today, so I'm coming back with a guest next month. This month I was taking it a little easy, making sure I got myself, getting myself balanced here. So let's say who's here. Say hello. Let a girl know where you are. And let me see if you guys can share it. I'm going to try to share it in one other location. Hi, Valerie. Thank you for being here. So nice to have you here. And if you guys can just share away. Excuse the dog today. There's working on the house next door. And my dog is probably going to bark the whole time. I can feel it. So I'm going to ask the spirits to calm the doggies. Verdana, you're from Texas. Thank you so much for being here. Angela Smith, thank you so much for being here. Hi, Jillian. Thank you so much for being here. So cool. And for those that are, let me see if I can, I'm on my wrong page here. For those that are on Derek Corey's page or Things Network, please just share the live and let people know that we are live at the moment. Hi, Jennifer McCormick. So nice to have you here. And I'm going to do some readings and we're going to hold space, pull some cards. I'm wearing my green today. I know yesterday was red and today is green, which is going to be really cool. And I'm excited. Today is about communication. It's about being aligned with the planet of Mercury, creativity. And so I said I would come in here and try to wear the colors, right? So that we can set the tone for the day. And of course, that is what I'm doing. So I want to focus on the throat chakra. So if you guys are here and you were here yesterday was all about the red, right? So yesterday was all about the red. Thank you so much for sharing the live, y'all. Thank you so kindly for that. A girl appreciates it. Let me see if it shows that I'm live in another location just to be safe. And those that are on Things Network, if you guys could share the live, let a girl know, let people know that we are live. It's so weird how the software works. So, my poor doggy, he's going crazy. You gotta love it. Hopefully it doesn't bother you guys. Let's see, I see it here. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now I'm good. Okay, so with that being said, Valerie, you guys know how I work. Anybody have any questions on how I work or what I do? Put it in the comments. I'll do my best to hold space in the way that you guys understand. I really want to bring forward mediumship. Thank you, Catherine, for sharing as well. Thank you, Angela. Thank you for sharing. You guys are amazing. Coming in hot. That's what's up. Okay, very, very cool. And so with you guys being here, first and foremost, I am Debbie. I am the host of Transcend with Debbie. My job is to hold space for spirit in the way that they want to share their story, right? I'm also going to hold space when it comes to medium psychic. So psychic information, if it comes in, I'll also bring forward the energy when it comes to psychic. If you guys have a house that is active, I want to throw this in there. Most definitely would love to hold space to see what I get when it comes to the property. So if you're experiencing experiencing any paranormal, you have something that you've been experiencing, let a girl know and I'll chime in. So today is definitely for you guys. And then of course I have cards. I have multiple cards here that I'll be working out of the cosmic. My cosmic oracle deck is one of the decks that I have. And then I was thinking of going into the angel answers here. So I'm pretty spirit led, which means is that I kind of follow the comments to see who's here, and then I just kind of follow from there to see where I go next. And so if the way it works, it's really interesting. When spirit comes in right away, when your information comes in, it tells me father, mother. So when you pop in, that's how quick the energy comes in. So when you guys, thank you, Arnie, for sharing. So when you guys are popping in here, just know that's how I work. Okay. So it's not like I'm going and searching. It's like, boom, immediately, your dad comes with you or your mother comes with you. So it's like spirit, you're rolling with spirit deep. And so the essence of the energies are with you right away. And so if you see me working and you see me how I go, just be patient if I'm working with somebody also, because I will check in to see who's here after. So that's how I work. Okay. Matthew, thank you for being here. So cool to have you here. Such an honor and a privilege to be here with all of you guys. Good evening. Oh, Matthew says good evening, y'all. Good evening. Good morning. So I'm about 11 o'clock in the West Coast. I'm in California. So good morning. Okay, with that being said, let's go ahead and see who's open. Type open and where are you guys from? Let me know. Let a girl know where you're from. That'll help. And that way I know I have your permission by you typing in open. Thank you, Debbie Burns. Smash that like button. Arnie, you're so adorable. Thank you so kindly. You're so sweet. You know, Arnie, I'm going to come to you because your energy, one, it's coming in hot, it's coming supportive, it's coming in beautiful. And at the same time, you know, I felt mom. And so if I come to you, Arnie, immediately I feel a mother essence with you. She takes me to the chest. So I know that the lungs were an issue here because immediately my clairvoyancy, I saw the lungs, and it's like that breath was so significant. I do feel that, Arnie, as I come to you, there's this connection of love for you and mom. The sense I get is that you're by her side because I feel you really next to her, if you would understand this, Arnie. So I have to say this connection between you and mom was very beautiful, is the feeling that she's giving me here. I do feel all of a sudden I'm eating a chocolate cake, either it's someone's birthday or celebration, because I definitely feel like I want to go to the month of April. So I want to acknowledge a birthday. I want to acknowledge some form of celebration here. If you would understand this, Arnie is who I'm with. And I know, Arnie, aren't you on the East Coast? Aren't you out there in the East Coast, Mr. Arnie? Let a girl know what's up. So yes and a no and I don't know would be great. I know there's a little delay, so I'm going to be patient here with that as well. Arnie, open from Cali. Hi, Anne. Don't know where you went, Arnie. Yes, mine. Oh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Woo! Mom is an amazing communicator. And I know you do decks, and we'll have to get you on here one day. Yours is coming in May. Happy birthday. Very cool. I love it. Okay. Hello, fellow British peeps. Happy St. George's Day. Oh, it's George's Day. Happy George's Day. I love that. Look at you, Matthew, spreading the love. And so, Arnie, you know, my dog is barking, but I also get the sense that there's a dog around you, because all of a sudden I just see this little dog. Little dog reminds me of like Toto, a little brown, a little darker. And it's really, really cute, if you would understand this. I just feel like I'm jumping on your lap. I'm very hyper. I'm very energetic. So I know this dog that's coming to my essence is just coming in to give upliftment as well. The feeling that I'm getting here is this pause. And this pause that I get here has to do with just reflection, thought. And I feel like spirit is with you at this moment, because you've been either working on the tone of what to do next or what's to come. And so I feel like I want to give you comfort, I want to give you support, and I want to give you upliftment, if you would understand this, Arnie. I feel like after your birthday, and as we all do, right? It was my birthday in March. Yes, Hedda Miniature Shepherd. I love it. And so I get the sense that the way they're making me feel here is after our celebration, our birthday, I get the sense that you are pausing on new flow, new movement, new adjustments and shifts. And I feel like and I don't know this about you, but I feel like you're someone who follows the astrology, or you're someone who follows the alignment of the stars, because they're making me feel like the time is right, if you would understand this as well, Arnie, because this is the impression that's been placed upon me. It's so funny because my mom just comes in, and my mom makes me feel about her birthday's in December. And I knew I heard December for you. Something around December is very significant as well. But for my mom, she loved poinsettias. And so with you, as your essence comes close, she's having me acknowledge with your mom either these poinsettias, the Christmas, like around this timeline as well, Arnie, if you would understand this. Hey, Pete, thanks for being here. If you guys don't follow Pete, give Pete a follow. Pete Orbay, thank you so much for being here. He's an amazing, cool dude doing paranormal stuff out in Washington. Time to speak up for me. I get it. I get that. Like we are all in. And what's really cool about today, it's about Mercury, right? And so if we're looking at Mercury, it's the color green. So we're sporting the green. It's about communication. It's about creativity. And it's about balance and harmony. So when I was researching a little bit about Mercury, because I am not an astrologist, I'm just studying for myself and how to utilize it, right? So if we're looking at the throat chakra, it's wearing the color blue as well, because that's part of the throat chakra. Working with lapis lazuli, working with different frequency hertz. I believe the hertz were 384 for the throat chakra. So if you're going to go into that throat chakra, it's not just speaking clearly with grace, but it's also listening, right? Hey, B, thanks for being here. And so making an affirmation, I will be heard. And for those who don't know, I love trance. I absolutely love trance. And when you're going into service, for me, I make an intent to fully allow spirit to be my voice, to really allow them to inspire the message and to bring forward their essence and their presence when I'm working, because then you're really letting them blend and they are going to say what needs to be said. So asking for the guidance and the assistance when you're working with the voice and the tongue, the throat, the teeth, the mouth, the jaw, all of this is impacted when it comes to that throat chakra. So it's really cool that you said that, because it's an alignment of today, and that is where I'm focused on today. So it's also creativity. It has to do with all of that goodness. And I know you do sounds, because all of a sudden, I remember you doing a meditation. And for me, when I was listening to your meditation, it had the frequency beats and things like that, right? And listening to that also attunes the body, attunes the throat chakra. And I get the sense for you, this is where you get inspired and you start to write, because all of a sudden I want to put a pen in my hand and I want to write. And thank you, Elizabeth, for being here. Thank you, Pete, for being here on my personal page. Thank you, guys. And Barbara, I see you also here on my personal page. And Rachel, thank you for being here. And you know, Arnie, as your mom, as you said, you feel her around you all the time. But now if I go into some paranormal stuff with mom, I feel like you're getting some physical phenomena. And so I say, there's this cream couch that you're sitting on. There's a plant on the side, a little lamp on the right corner. And I feel the light flickers every now and then as I'm in this room, because this is the essence. This is the presence that she's making me feel. When it comes to vibration and frequency, they speak with you in this way, if you would understand this, Arnie, because this is what she's telling me. Thanks, Mary, for being here. Thank you guys for sharing. Thank you so kindly for you guys for popping in. And I'm really excited to chime in on the properties and the houses too. So if you guys having activity like Arnie is, like, let's chime in on the house. Let's chime in on the properties and see what comes through. And so, you know, it's very interesting. Like, I have your mom, but all of a sudden I just felt the essence of a gentleman who feels very fatherly. And this gentleman, as he comes to my close to me here, I do feel that he's very connected to the dog. So I feel your dog is super sensitive to the essence of him as well. Yep. When the kitchen, I get flickering when they're working on things. So that's the energy that you bring, but it's also the essence and the energy of your mother, and father's energy is also stepping close. But very interesting with father, I see the boat, I see a connection to water. So I feel like I'm near the water with dad as well. So I know when this energy comes to me, it's just saying, son, you got this, bro. Like, you got this. Like, we are here to bring you upliftment. We are here to bring you love, and we are here to bring you support. So if you're needing that, you're not alone feeling. we want to change that. You're not alone. They are here. And I know you know this because you're very good at connecting to spirit, and you're very aligned. And I feel as you're creating these cards, it's very interesting because I feel like you have a method. And when you have a method, when you read, it's like and I pulled a card here. Thank you for sharing, Nikki. I feel like you literally touch the card. And I feel like you look at the words and you go into the minds of self and spirit, and you talk to God and the universe. And so you're like, what does this card mean? So for me, in the next few weeks, this is a card that was pulled because I was shown to pull a card. But I feel like you're going to have so much success, my love. And so trust the process. If there's downtime, the downtime is for rest. And the downtime is to get the body ready. And it's up to you to decide whether or not you're going to jump into certain projects. Not everybody is worthy of your energy, is what I'm hearing. And you are truly one who works with the stars. So no need to worry. No need to feel like sometimes we have disappointments. Maybe I get the sense something didn't work out, Arnie, and they're saying detour, like detour, we're moving you to a whole nother level. So get ready to level up, Arnie. That's what I get. Mom and dad are just shaking your hand for gratitude of time shared. I also feel with mom, I feel like either I would have, and with dad, he makes me feel as if either you didn't get to know him on the level that you would have liked, but he's saying he's here to work with you now. So he really wants to work with you in this world of spirit. So I say, take his love. And mom is just giving gratitude for, I feel like I had to feed her. I had to nurse her. I had to make sure that, if I'm sitting up and I'm having my tea or my coffee, that I'm present with her. And so I want to acknowledge that for you as well. And so please take their love. And I say thank you for starting us off with so much grace. And again, that throat chakra, babe, is there. It's Mercury. It's time. Be heard and also listen. So take their love, and I say God bless. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you. Yep, he passed when I was 5 and is always with me as a mom. Oh, as a man. Oh, I love that. Yeah. So he makes me feel like you didn't get to know him. And he made me feel like he's definitely there working with you in the spirit world. And so, there's something that a clock, if I could turn back time. So I know there's a song that comes in, if I could turn back time. But I also feel like if he could turn back time, he would find a way. But he connects to your dog a lot. And I feel like your heart races when his essence comes very close. I feel like your knee kind of bounces when the energy comes a little close to you as well. And I feel like when you get inspired, he blends with you and he like overshadows your right side of the body. And I feel like he's your eyes when you see. And so as I stutter with that, I know it's very difficult to speak about this because I know that this is the love that he has for you and the love that you have for him. I feel like either some type of military connection here as well, because respect and honors is coming to you. So lots of respect and lots of love. I can go on with you, Arnie, because he's such a great communicator, and he says, thank you for taking care of mom. And so there's respect to you. And Erica, thank you for being here. And you guys, thanks for sharing the live. Thanks for putting the energy out there for all of us. Bushra, thank you so much for being here as well. And Elizabeth, thank you for being here. And if we could put some red hearts for Arnie in the comments, that would be amazing. Let's go ahead and send some love to Arnie and send him some upliftment. Thank you, Jennifer, for the stars and the hearts also. And so this is really cool. I haven't done a live by myself in a while since I have my girl Erica here in the comments. Give Erica some love as well. Arnie, you're amazing. Thank you for being here. It really is a privilege. Thank you guys for sending the hearts. And I'm going to see where I'm going next here. And sometimes I take deep breaths when the energy shifts, so please don't let that scare you as well. And so, Matthew, I want to come to you, Matthew, if you don't mind. I feel I love the smile. I love the energy that you're bringing forward. So please talk to us about what George Day is, because you said Happy George Day. And so I know for me, I have a George in my life. My father, George, was my George. He gave me blessings every Sunday. I would have a candle blessed every Sunday. So fun fact, guys, about Debbie. when I didn't know I was a medium, right? I would sit at church because I was so sensitive, and I would sit in the silence, and I would have a candle blessed because I would see things like, spirit coming through the walls. And I was trying to make sense of what I was seeing, shadows and figures and things like that. So every Sunday, no lie, I would have Father Charles bless me a candle, and I would place it in my home. So Father Charles was amazing. So Matthew, if you're still here, I would love to work with you. Now you guys have a little insight on Debbie. I would sit at the church and sit in silence, and that was my meditation and prayer. And I was that girl, like, why is there, what is happening here? So I don't see you here, Matthew. Where did you go? I feel like he's typing. Please hold. Erica, I'm wearing green today. It's the day of the celebrator, the patriot saint of England, St. George. And the mythical story that he slayed a dragon. I'm a dragon. Like, you can't slay me. You're here. Yeah, I got the sense you were typing. So first and foremost, thank you for sharing the story. And I'm so grateful that you're here. And I just want to put love around you and support around you. It's almost like the whimsical energy of a vortex goes around you. So you're like a tornado, bro. Like, I literally feel your energy coming in like a Tasmanian devil, right? Like you're here to, it's almost like you're here to turn it up. So I get the sense back in the days with you, it's almost like that techno raver with you, like dun, 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 because that's the vibration that you're bringing in at the moment. But I also know that you have a gentleness about you. And I also know that you're very kind. I also feel that you're also writing something, whether this is a novel or a story or a book. But I do definitely get the sense that you're I might lose power with you guys. Hold on for 1 second. I was working on my computer, and my computer's going to die. So I'm assuming this is a sign for you, Matthew. You need some inspiration. So hold on 1 second, y'all. Don't go nowhere. Whoa. So Matthew, I'm going to take that as a sign for you. So which means is that you're writing, you're doing stuff, and then boom, your gas, you're like dropped it. I always do that around computer. Oh my God. So the sense I get, this is your energy, right? So you have the ups, and then you have the dead spots as well. It's funny, that always happens. Dude, it's just what happens with us, right? It's like my phone is broken right now. I have no phone. Literally, I have no phone. And it's like my phone broke. So we do that. We come with that energy and that essence. Miguel Gonzalez is here. Give Miguel Gonzalez some love. Also, thank you, Miguel, for being here. Nicole and Simon, thank you for being here. Simon, I was thinking of you. So definitely I'm coming back to you. So please don't go nowhere. Please hold, Simon. I do also feel, Matthew, with you. I want to bring love your way. I get the sense that support, partnership, friendship, laughter, love. And I feel like when I look at this partner here, like I definitely get the sense that there is someone that's very close to you. And I feel a woman in spirit now is acknowledging this. Thank you for sharing, Anne. When this woman comes close to me, I wanted to go Nan. And I also felt like Mom was being acknowledged, but I want to go with Nan, if you don't mind, okay? And I feel this woman is one that very much protects you. I do get the sense there's a connection to the name Lauren. So I don't know if you know the name Lauren, but I heard Lauren. Doesn't necessarily mean that this is her name in spirit, but a Lauren is being acknowledged. I also feel there's something about fire. There's something about, and I don't know if there is this connection to, I feel like I'm looking at the greenery, the property. Like, I feel like this is you when you're driving, right? And I feel like, and I use the word fire. I literally saw fire, but I also feel that this is how your energy is. Like, you both are fire, which means it's like your love, your partnership is fire. So that's how I take that. And if you would understand this, Matthew, a yes and a no, and I don't know, so I can make sure I'm still with you. But you have this vision, and I'm looking at you as you're driving, and I can see the greenery, like almost like the hills is the feeling that they give me. So I feel like either you're driving by hills or you're by some greenery, because this is what's being impressed upon me at the moment. Hi, Melinda. And so much love to you, Melinda, as well. And for those on Facebook, follow me on YouTube. The link is in there so I can see your comments pop in on YouTube. Matthew, my love, where are you? You are right. I'm moving to one area like that in about 5 weeks' time. Wow. And I got the sense that you said, wow, how does she know this? Because somebody here said, how does she know this? Moving to Scotland. Perfect. And so this is the family acknowledging this, right? And so this is because you're very mystical yourself, and you're very gifted yourself, and you talk to God, Spirit, the universe all the time. I literally feel like you have passengers with you, Spirit. You know what that means? It's like you roll deep. It's almost like if you were here with my friend Greg, and my friend Greg would be like, let's call in Spirit to call a rescue guide to take the spirits to the next destination, which is moving on up. We're going from one frequency to the next frequency, because I feel you have held space for so many people, whether you're doing cards, because I just feel like, boom, there's your card. Tarot, boom, there's your tarot. So I get the sense that you're very active, you're very busy, but I feel like I want to put you in a church. I want to put you in some demonstration, and either you haven't done it and you're looking to enhance your abilities here. And so I would say the next step would definitely be to sit with Spirit and trance and let them blend with you, is the feeling that I get. There is 2 people that I feel that want to work with you deeper, in a deeper blend. My good friend who is from Scotland, and her daughter is called Lauren. Wow, very cool. Your team is very on it when it comes to the messages and the clarity. So thank you for the validation. And as I say this, I want to bring 2 people closer to you. And there's one who feels very much like a gentleman. And this gentleman feels, that's funny, you talk about passengers. Yeah, I'll tell you about that, because it definitely gets into like spiritual, like spirit. You got spirit passengers, literally. Like not human, like not living, but I feel like you literally roll with spirit in your car. That's how I feel. Almost like the taxi guy that comes in and does readings, right? So I feel like in your car, you're just very active in your car. But you do have 2 people who do want to work with you when it comes to enhancing your abilities. I do feel a gentleman who feels very much like a father figure, who's stepping forward, who's holding space for you. And then I also felt a guide who was stepping forward as well. So you had two individuals, a woman and a man, and then a spirit jumped up. Well, they're all spirit, but you have someone when it comes to healing. So there's this healing energy, healing thread that runs through you. You are very soft-spoken, and I feel like it's time for you to step into that power. Whatever scared you a month or 2 ago, let it go, is what I'm hearing. If you're feeling that you had some responsibility, they're saying the shifts and the energies were moving as they should. It was nobody's fault and how it unfolded. But what's necessary is that you continue to believe in yourself, Matthew, is what I'm getting. There has been a lot of doubt around the work that you're doing. And I feel like, did you get the sense that you lost your connection to Spirit, or was there a change in the way Spirit is working with you? Because I feel that there's a shift in the way you're receiving the energies and how Spirit is working with you, if you would understand this. And I'm going to pause there for a second. And I literally can taste the perfume of this woman. So I'm assuming this is your nan or someone that's connected to your mother. And I feel like she's just got this elegance and grace to her. I see pencil skirts, t-shirts. I get the sense she was a motivator. She was a speaker. She was a communicator. And I get the sense that this is part of your lineage and your family, if you would understand this. So I have that gift to taste. I have the gift to smell. And sometimes the taste is not cool because it makes you feel like you have perfume in the mouth, So it's kind of crazy. It's crazy. Matthew, where did you go, Matthew? I hope we didn't lose him. Nicole, Simon, are you still here or did you leave? Oh, here he is. Yes, possibly. I am getting psychic abilities, knowing when people are about to message recently and know what they're going to tell me. Perfect. Okay. And so this is where either something happened, it shifted. And so there was some doubt of, yes, that would be my grandmother from mom's side. Yes, she was the first person here. So she comes in very elegant, very, very graceful, makes me feel like I would have been a speaker. You know, there's this energy essence that reminds me of Mavis Patilva. Mavis Patilva was a great speaker for mediumship and amazing spiritualist, but I feel her essence very similar. Heather. Oh, is her name Heather? Is that what you're telling me? But I do feel the abilities that you have are connected to mom's side. I do feel the history, the love, the wisdom was passed down from generations. And so I'm going to leave you with the wish is what they're giving me, because they literally saw me the wishing well. Could be Granny, showed me she was more psychic. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with the wishing well. So a little clover, a little wish from Nan, from Spirit, and definitely sit when it comes to trance, because I do feel with today, again, it's Mercury, it's the throat chakra, it's all about communication, creativity, and I get the sense Spirit is going to be working with you through the voice and the voice of Spirit. So if you can sit, whether you channel write, because I feel channel writing is with you, I do get the sense that writing is going to be very important, whether this is literature, education, or self-reflection, poetry, coloring, whatever you're doing here with Spirit, they're really working through you. I feel the energy moving through me with you. So I know the healing energy is also going to be very much needed. So take their love. And I hear the name Sam, and I also hear the name Lorraine, and there's a Lorraine that's in here right now. So I might be moving on. So take their love, and I say God bless. Lorraine, honey, can I come to you? I don't know who's here for you, but I definitely heard Lorraine. I know Simon. Were you still here too, Simon? Yes, Sam. Okay, thank you. Thank you for validating that as well, Matthew. Thank you. So your teams are very great communicators. I'm absolutely loving this. And thank you for supporting. Thank you for being here. It's a privilege, to do this. And it's an honor for us, I always tell Spirit before I come in here, let the people that are supposed to be here come, A lot of people who normally know me, I'll be like, I'm going live. And this time I just popped in. Usually I do every other week. And today I was like, you know what? Let me come in here. Let me do some readings. And so take their love, okay? And again, what I was doing is mediumship, psychic, energy work. And if you have property that you want me to chime in on, we'll chime in on it. Like, let's see what Spirit brings forward. Like, I really want to go out of the box and see what comes through, right? And so for those that are still on my personal page, like, tell me hello in the comments, because I can't see you guys in the StreamYard. So say hello in the comments, okay? And then I said Lorraine. So Lorraine, honey, are you still here? Let's see if I can go back to her. Right here. Lorraine Holden. And shout out to Derek Akora's page and Things Network. If you guys are not following, give him a follow. Thank you, Nicole Kurtz, for joining the page. Okay. And thank you again for those who shared. Okay, very cool. Hi, Elaine. Thank you for being here. Okay, thank you guys for putting your names back in the comments so I know who's here. Okay, Lorraine. For me, immediately as the essence comes close to me, I just want to say hello from Spirit World, right? So I feel like you get very giggly. Sam's my granddad and my son. Oh, so that's why Sam also came in for you, and I also was moving on to you. Thank you. Okay, makes sense. Thank you, Lorraine. Okay. And so as I come to you immediately, have I read for you before? I feel like this sounds very familiar to me. Lorraine, have I read for you before? I'm just waiting for her response, guys. No. Okay. This sounds so familiar. Okay. Sam is your granddad and your son. So granddad is in spirit because I felt a gentleman who felt fatherly. Now, I haven't connected to sun yet, because the gentleman is who stepped in first. Okay, so I want to validate dad was with me. I do feel, and I do get the sense he was someone who can work on cars, because all of a sudden I feel like my whole head is inside this truck or this car, and I'm trying to fix the carburetor, the filter. Like I'm literally in this like energy of like the truck, right? Like I'm up in there and I'm like, yep, my granddad is in spirit. Thank you. And so he is like, you know, when spirit does this and they come in and with their trade of work, it's because someone in the living either needs their car looked at or something's being worked on, because he's like, I could do that. Like I can help her with this, right? So I get the sense for you. I would check the tires just to make sure your tires are great. I feel the left side, which is driver's side. Check the front tires, what dad is saying. I feel like he's this kind of gentleman. He was like making sure that you're not rolling on bald tires, right? So I get the sense he was a milkman in his truck. Oh, I love it. So he knew how to get in. Milkman is one I did not see, but working on the car and checking the tires is what I did see. So he's making me feel that I feel like for you, check the tires is the sense I get. So it reminds me of like, I used to work for the state. Now you guys are getting a whole lowdown of what Debbie used to do for a living, right? I used to do drive the cars for the state, where I would go to the unemployment offices and do a lot of recruiting. And we had to do a full-on inspection on the car and make sure the tires are good. Check. It's like before you can even go anywhere, you had to do a whole checklist. Like, okay, this is cool. Okay, this is cool. So Lorraine, the way I take it is this is what your granddad is doing. Okay. So I get the sense like he was check the car, check the engine, and I feel like the check engine light on. So somebody's car is having some issues, my love, is the sense I get with this, if you would understand this, Lorraine. As his energy comes close to me and I feel him even closer, I definitely feel there was some unsaid words, or there was something here with the voice as well. And I'm just going to wait for the yeses and nos as you're popping in here to make sure that I am with you. As he definitely makes me feel like I want to say something, but I couldn't say what I needed to say. And I don't know if you know this about him, because I feel like I have to acknowledge mom. I feel like I have to acknowledge another woman here. And I feel like he's making me feel like I use my eyes to communicate versus the words, if you would understand this, Lorraine. And I'm so sorry. And so I know that it was his time to go. And I feel like a lot of people were not ready for him to go, because the feeling that he gives me, it was difficult for him to express whether this is his illness or whether it was conversation. It was just like letters. Yes, I'm so sorry. I literally feel like I'm sitting there watching TV, and I feel like I know this is your granddad. Now I see a son. Now I see a young boy next to him. Now I see this child. Now I see the living room with there's like the chimney and the chimney of the brick, and I see the portraits of this young boy. His hair would have had a bowl haircut. So this is how he presents himself to me. And so I know as his energy comes close to me, granddad is acknowledging family, children. And I feel like I'm sitting in this chair in pride of like, this is my family. And someone here either did not get to say goodbye. And I feel like I have to also acknowledge the young boy here. And I also get the sense that there's trophies. And I almost feel like football or sports is when young. Thank you. Do you understand this feeling of trophies and football and sports is what's being impressed upon me? I love angels. I love the little cherubs, the little face with the little angel wings. So I get the sense that you have a child is in spirit, or this angel is connected to child as well, because I feel like from lots of trophies. Yeah. So that's what this young boy is impressing me with. And also granddad is impressing me with. So I definitely get the sense that I'm being drawn to angels as well. And I feel like your heart, like they're taking me to you, of the grief and the loss. And they're literally making me feel like I touch, like an impression of touching your hand. So I feel like, have you ever felt like spirit touching your hand, or an itch, or almost like they're making me feel like they physically are trying to catch our attention. And I saw you go no, but I feel like they're physically trying to get your attention. So right side of the hand, I feel like there's a gentle breeze or a gentle tingle sensations. Almost feels like a little bit of a pins and needles moving, and they're making me feel like this is the essence of their presence next to you. The way he says this is because you've been trying to connect to God in spirit, and you've been trying to talk to them where you're either seeing the colors, and I see a very bright yellow color always feels things. Yes, thank you. Because they're making me feel like you see it also, not just feel it, but I also feel like it's all on the right side, and I see it as almost like a white, yellow, vibrant color for you when Granddad Dad comes close. And so my dog is barking, so I know that there's a dog in spirit as well. And so when I say this, I almost wanted to go to a white lab or almost like a mid-sized dog here. And I get the sense he was very chill. Like my dog is barking and this dog is so chill. Like I'm just looking, I'm very calm. I feel like I'm just very, very obedient, and I'm looking for you for comfort. And I feel like Dad would give him treats, because I feel like I'm there with treats with this dog as well. I feel like also with this dog, there's something here with a procedure, a medical procedure, because literally I feel like something within the chest and within the belly with this dog, if you would understand this. A form of illness is the sense I get. They're also taking me to the back leg of this dog, so I feel like either the right side and the back leg of this dog would have had trouble walking. So I know age would have played a factor as well with this dog. So I feel I lived older. Whether a form of arthritis or a form of just tired muscles and aches and pains is a sense that's being impressed upon me, if you would understand this, Lorraine. Hi, Gwen. So much love to you, Gwen. Thanks for being here. I saw you, Mildred, from Chicago, too. Yes. Okay, my apologies here. And so a lot of healing has been sent to you. I breathe through this because I feel like you sit. And I feel like you're sitting at the couch. And I feel like me, I love my blankets, and I feel like you sit there and you have your blankets and you have your glasses, and I feel like, I have my tea or my coffee, and I feel like you're either going through memories of books or pictures and things like this. And you've also paused in reflection as how time has passed. And you know that we're not alone, because I feel like you know that. And I feel like a woman motherly is in your thoughts as well. She shows me bracelets, as I have my bracelets here. One is acknowledgement to my mom and my son, and then a friend just gave me this for Easter. And so as I know this, the jewelry plays a factor for you when it's connecting to mom. And also your things, like you think about what, with your belongings. And if I almost get the sense you've been thinking of, like, who do I give my things to? And it's almost like pause. It's almost like grandmother, mother, family. It's almost like these jewelries or items have been passed down. And they're saying to me, you'll do the right thing when the time comes. And this is not your time at this moment. And so I always sit with Casey's cover, and my mom's ashes are in the bracelet. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. So she's having me pause with this, right? And so I know that the essence is with you, and she doesn't want you to think about those moments. She wants you to know that when the time comes, the right things will be done. And so the song I hear is, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. So to me, that is a song where they're bringing you upliftment, because she knows things are a little heavier at this moment. So a sun comes to you in light of God and spirit, and they place that in your heart, and all the hands of those hands that you've held as they transition, I feel literally just kind of like, when they give a flag to someone who passes, who served, they are all placing their hand on top of their hands for you, for your heart, to bring comfort to your heart. So I'm going to leave you with their love and say God bless. And I thank you so kindly for just letting me hold space for you for this brief moment. So take their love. Shout out to Evan. What up, Evan? Everybody, let's send her some suns. Let's send her some sun. Let's send her some love. And Evan, lots of love to you. Lots of love. Okay, let's see where we go next. Thank you, Lorraine. And thank you for being here. And everybody, thank you for holding space for her. Because if you were not here, she would not have been able to get this message and delivery and the way that she needed it. So thank you so much, everybody, for holding space for the energy for it to move for her. Okay, so let's see who's still here because people pop in and out. Thank you, Gwen. People pop in and out. Let's do this. Who's here, where you're from, and let's put it in the comments. And thank you for those who've shared. Thank you, Nikki. And Dana Point, Scotland, Michigan. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Okay, very cool. Virginia, Liverpool, UK. That is cool. I love this. Okay. You know, Jennifer McCormick, I haven't read you in a while, and your name just pops up with the heart. And I know, like, for you, I know you have a love in spirit. I know you have a child in spirit. Port Gamble, that's what's up. So I know the heart comes to you immediately for you. And Pete Orbay, again, you guys, if you don't follow Pete Orbay from Port Gamble, he's amazing paranormal investigator. Give him a follow. We definitely got to hook up again, Mr. Pete. And so, Jennifer, let me come to you, babe. Are you still here? Fun fact, Pete Orbay is the mayor. He runs the show out there. Yes, thank you. Okay. Okay, Jennifer. So if I come to you, I know that this gentleman comes to me immediately, and I know that there's also a man that's with him. There's a connection to the name Fred, the name James, and I know that these two names come through with them, but I also know a Steve is also connected with your family. And so they're very great. They're great communicators as I feel their energy. And I know that you run with a lot of energy because you do this and you're here with us all the time. So first and foremost, Jennifer, thank you for always being here and holding space and supporting us, right? The second thing is an acknowledgement to your son. So I feel like I have to acknowledge your son. I don't know if he's putting puzzles together or Legos, but I get the sense, and I know your son is special needs. And I know that the father in spirit is helping him and giving him support to move through the energies. I almost get the sense I'll be having to go to a school or I have to go to some form of education. And there's a little bit of nerves here. And so I know that, yes, Frank Steven is your dad. Okay, so I definitely want to acknowledge that, right? I definitely want to acknowledge that as well. And so for me here, as I say this, right? As I say this, I get the sense that either he's transitioning or he's going into something different. I definitely get the sense that he's coming in to give them support. My little boy loves them. Oh, yes. The jigsaw's like, that's what I see him doing. And I see that dad is helping him put the pieces together. And I know that I'm having trouble here. So this makes me feel that there was either trouble speaking or there was some trouble communicating. And they are so proud because I feel like a word or something has been expressed and much more depth is the sense I get. And so I feel like spirit is helping him move through the voice. They're helping move through the tongue. They're helping me put the words together. And I feel like there's someone here who's helping them with communication. He loves, in July was Williams syndromes. Oh, babe, he leaves in July. And yes, well, okay. And so he's leaving to school. Then this is them acknowledging this. And so as he's working through his communication, spirit is helping him through this transition is the sense that I get. The color red is very significant with you and for him. So I know red is power, it's confidence, it's the energy, it's creativity, it's all of that. And it's the power of spirit, right? The name Sarah comes into my awareness as well. And Helen is also coming to my awareness as well. And I get the sense it's just family of support. And it's also a comfort to you as a mother when our children leave. Fun fact, again, when my son left to college, we went to visit him almost every weekend. And so I was that mom, helicopter mom, right? So it's like Spirit is saying, we got him. We got him. So I know that your significant other, family, mom, they are all coming in. He's really been missing his dad these past few days. The other son is nonverbal. Yes, he's autistic and has cerebral palsy. I'm so sorry, baby. And Spirit is bringing the healing to him and the energy to him. And they're also moving the energy for him. And I get the sense that there's some healing energy going through the shoulders and the arms as well for him. And you could take the Sarah and Ellen as your great grandmother. Thank you. Such great communicators. I want to give you muffins all of a sudden. So chocolate chip muffins, or I feel like I just want to give you muffins. Like I feel like Baker when you talk about grandma. And so I know, okay, great. I know that they're here just to kind of get things in order. I feel like you love your house clean. I feel like you have it sparkling. And I feel like your significant spouse, your husband, really loves the perfume you're wearing. So I feel like it's almost like a Dior. It's almost like a clear bottle with a little twist on the top. And I feel like he just loves how you just put it behind the ears. So I really can feel the love and the passion of that. It's almost like that scent, right? And he's having me go back to the book that you were reading when it's connecting to spirit. I feel like either you're reading a book where you're learning how to communicate with spirit, or you're learning how to work with them in this world here of our plane and their plane. And I feel like you leave him little like flowers, or it's almost like if he leaves you flowers, but also it's like a game. So it's like you leave something for him to move it, or something moves. So I feel like you're having physical phenomena, if you would understand this, Jennifer. Wow, girl. I love the creativity that you've created between you and your significant other in spirit. That is really cool. I used to do the bottle of perfume. He got me. Oh, I still use it. He talks about that and he can smell it, right? But also too, the way I feel into that is that you guys have this game in spirit world where he connects to you through flowers, or you connect to him. So it's like an energetic exchange of love for sure. He says, tell her that I love her and that I'm sorry I had to go. Yes, I knew it. I knew it. He would always bring me flowers and he would move things around. You have an amazing gift as a physical medium to be able to move energy like that, right? So this is what's really cool, guys. This is what's really cool is that we're oftentimes looking for spirit in a dream, or we're looking for them in the presence, but it's all energy. So it's moving through colors, or, even when it comes to TV, you were watching TV and certain words will be highlighted to us. So there's a lot of things that play and factor. Like she's asking them to move this flower or to move this object. It can be possible, and which we call physical mediumship. So this energy is amazing. And it's you miss him too. I love and miss you too, baby. I love that. And he looks at you. He looks at you. I see this bed. I feel like you have this beautiful bedroom. You have a little hutch on the side, and I feel like the blinds. You look outside, and when you look for him, he tells me that you look to the stars at the corner of your room, and you look outside, and you're just kind of hanging out, and whether you're in your PJs or pajamas, and you put the perfume on, and it's like he lays with you, babe. So take his love. And I say God bless, and so much love, and congratulations to your son leaving for school, and so much healing to your son as he is, spirit is supporting and uplifting all of you. So we say God bless. You guys, let's give her some hearts, red hearts, because that's how we started with her. Red hearts. He's been pushing me spiritually since he passed, and he knows how good my intuition is. Could read his mind. The telepathy connection is amazing. Girl, come into my circle this Saturday and Sunday. Message me. You guys, anybody who wants to take their development to the next level, right? If you're wanting to connect to spirit, how to create a link, how to bring the energy closer. I'm going to be doing some classes Saturday. It's a development circle. So you get a little development taste, and then we practice it. It was really cool. I was learning astrology last week, and I thought I was just going to be there for a little bit. Oh, no. I was there 4 hours. I was in that baby, all up in it. So be ready to work if you're coming to work with me. It's visit DebbieRomero.com, and you can register. If you guys don't follow me, my website, again, is DebbieRomero.com. And so all of this here, thank you guys for sending her hearts. Thank you for sending her love. Michael Christopher, what up, Mr. Christopher? If you guys don't follow Michael Christopher, give him a follow. He's an amazing podcast medium also, but he's in the snow. So I don't know if it's snowing over there, if the weather's nice, friend, but thank you for just popping in and saying hello. Very cool to have you here. Susan Kramer, love, thank you so much for being here. Also, another amazing soul. Nicole Kurtz. I read for you before, Nicole. I'm just going to give you a quick little message of love from your significant other, whether it was a birthday or celebration. I know that you make brownies, those little brownies, you know those brownies. I know you be making brownies, girl, because I feel like either back in the day, I feel like I'm eating these brownies, I'm kicking back, I'm hanging outside, and I feel like I'm kicking it outside, music going. Those are the days. How many of us moms in here, like, who doesn't put the music up so loud to clean the house, and it's just like it becomes a party? It like uplifts it does something to a girl, right? So like, first and foremost, I love to put the music on, and I'm over here doing the dance and getting the boogie on, thinking I'm sweeping. I'm like, squirrel, let me do this, let me put it a little louder. And I feel like that's how you be rolling, Nicole, because I feel like you have this vibe. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. I know that you roll like that, girl, because that's what he's saying. You do amazing work, Debbie. Gotta go. So much love to you, Pete Orbe. Thank you so much here. Again, soon, big news coming soon. Woo! That's what's up, Mr. Orbe. I'm assuming Pete is coming this way because he's coming from out of state. I got an amazing dude, amazing man. Yes, Michael, thank you. Thank you so kindly. You know what's really cool about these two guys? They're both mediums, and they're so kind-hearted, heart-centered mediums, Michael Christopher. And don't worry, Nicole, I didn't forget about you. That's the power of the link, right? So Michael Christopher and Peter Bay, when they read with love, and they have their own little private, personal stories behind it all. But for Peter Bay, I remember him bringing my grandfather in. He drew him. He had his, my grandfather wore overalls and suspenders, and when Pete brought him in, oh man, it was on point. It was fire. So amazing. And Michael's saying, follow him. He's now on doing things, his own podcast with Jennifer, another amazing paranormal investigator. So you guys would definitely love a great follow. Like, you would love their work when they do their readings and talks. Okay, Miss Nicole, let's come back to you. I'm going to close it up here because I know, like, the vibration of this gentleman. Every time I read your spouse or your love, right, girl, I feel like I'm the guy that jumps on the bed like, get up, girl, get up. And I know he liked the AC/DC, like, and I love rock and roll, right? Because that's the sense that I get, right? That's the sense that I get. But I feel like there's some healing around the chest and the heart here. He's coming in. He's like, we're going to put this here. We're going to move some energy there. So I feel like you asked God in spirit maybe a day or two ago, like, either you had this thought and ponder, like, okay, what am I doing? What's going on? So I want to let you know that Spirit's been answering your calls, because he's like, that's my girl. I'm going to help her. So there's some healing coming to you, baby, around the chest. Mom's in spirit as well. And so mom is also looking at your eyes and hers, very similar. And I feel like if I look at your hair and I look at your body, they're so proud of you because you made some changes with your diet as well, as the sense I get. Something about your floors. I don't know if you got new floors or you were going to redo your floors, but I have to talk about your floors here. And I just get the sense it's like oh man, they're making me feel the rampings. And so that's the tapping, right? I'm really excited because I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be a guest speaker here at the Paranormal Paracon here in the Ventura County area. And one of my talks is going to be about the Fox sisters and the paranormal and all that stuff. So I get the sense that you are actually experiencing tapping. And this is another way, the way Jennifer is taught, or excuse me, Jennifer McCormick. And I got the sense you enjoyed her story because she has her love and spirit, and so do you. So both Jennifer and your spouse come in like, yeah, we got this one, right? And so the way I feel it is like the way she left the flowers for her husband to come in to give the flowers, your husband wants to start having you knock on the wall to have him respond to you. So it's kind of like using, yeah, I knew it, girl. I knew it. I knew it. That's why he came in. I knew it because they're like here. So the rampings are like, okay. So if you have fingers out and you're like, how many fingers do I have? Is it 1 or 2? And Mildred, listen, if you're still here, Mildred, too, listen. How do you communicate with spirit? And they can see you. I knew Mildred was here too. Mildred, Nicole, and Jennifer, and anyone else who wants to communicate with spirit, this is for you. So spirit can see us, they can hear us. So the rampings, make awareness. Are you here? 1 knock for yes, 2 knocks for no, and 3 knocks for unsure. So you'll say, is this my love? 1 knock for yes, okay? And is this my dad? 1 knock for yes, okay? So it's going to teach you. And then you're going to say, how many fingers do I have? And they'll give you a knock back. And this is building up the power and the energy and the communication between your loved one and spirit by using that. And so even tapping, not just tapping, but also you can have, we'll go into more. Very cool. I knew that that's what you wanted, Nicole, because the minute I talked to Jennifer and her husband was connecting to her, they took me straight to you so that he wants you to work with you in this way as well. And Mildred, your name popped to mind as well when I connected to this. So this is for you guys who want to communicate to spirit in this way. Is another technique. You can study it under Fox Sisters. It's called rampings, and it's amazing if you want to unfold it. And it's really about building your power and your energy. I've been hearing that all on my door. Yes. It will, yeah. It's also really cool. It's the part of the physical phenomena. It's the physical mediumship. So it's taking it out of the mind and having them physically show you what the energies around you. It's your energy also that plays the role in all of that. So enjoy it. New spirits, knock, knock, will knock, knock. Oh, I love it. It's almost like knock, knock jokes, right, Melinda? Knock, knock jokes. What's up? Okay. So spirit is amazing. I think what's really cool is also, Jennifer, is that you've taken it out of the box. You've taken it to another level. You've allowed him to work with you and be with you in the living. And I think that's beauty. There's so much beauty in that. When I say that, I've had those experiences, and it's really a gift. It's a sacred gift that we get to be part of. And so because of that, you've been able to blend, connect, and believe. And so if you can start to allow yourself to live in that way, right? Leaving them little offerings if that's what you believe, or like sitting at a table, a plate for them to eat. All of that plays a role. So take their love. Let's see who's here. Let's see who's still here. Because I know we went on. You guys doing good. We're almost an hour in here. So communicate clearly, right? Communicate clearly. Today is Mercury. It's all about communication. Speak clearly with what you want. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you. Listen. So these are the 2 cards of the day, right? I love this. So we'll give this collective card of the day. Being that today is the throat chakra, it's about communication, it's about creativity, it's also about Mercury, wearing the color green, working with the hertz. I think it was I wrote it down, 384 hertz. So it's also attuning your throat chakra, right? So we're bringing balance to the throat, moving the neck side to side, so it requires movement. Breath moves the energy. And then on top of that, it's like, I will hear and I will listen. And I will speak clearly. So the throat chakra is really a big part of how we communicate for self and for spirit. I love that. Absolutely love it. Yes, I'm ready to I have stagnant for a long time. Well, girl, come into the class, come into the circle. It's a development circle again, Saturday and Sunday. I made it really early in the morning. Beginners is on Saturday, and I was told to talk about music. So Spirit uses music to talk to us, and it's unfolding the songs and what they mean, right? And I'm so glad, Susan, that you're still here. So, Susan, and Susan, really quickly, I'm going to go to Michael because Michael, your name caught my attention, and I'll come back to you, Susan. I feel Michael with you. There's a lot of energy that's revved up within you, Michael. The feeling that I get, it's almost like the spirit and the power of spirit has come to you, and it's like making you amp up. Whether it's not a sensation of anxiety, it's a sensation of like a rush. It's a sense I get. So there's a shift in the way that you've been talking to spirit, and there's a shift in the way that they're working with your hearing. Is the feeling that I'm getting. I know you have a brother in spirit because that's the feeling I got. I know that I have a name Ed, and I know that I have the name Mike or Michael as well, and I know that that's your name. But they're just saying, be patient with the changes. We're working on your equilibrium, or we're working on the balance of the movement of how spirit is moving through you. So there's a change that's been happening. It's making you be like, oh man, what is this? But that is what just came through for you really quickly, Michael. And they say, take care of yourself, bro. It's like, go hit the drum or something. So if you get frustrated, hit that baby hard. It's like, it's almost like the frustration of energy is like moving the energy of the vibration. And I get the sense this is within the family, like life, right? So the spirits are just moving the energy around the structure is a sense I get. I'm slow to respond. I apologize, driving to work. No, babe, don't worry about it. It's very quickly. Very, very quickly. And then I don't know if you listened to Bon Jovi, but all of a sudden I just got Bon Jovi for you as well. And so they're moving energy around the chest. And I got the sense around the lower right side of the hip for you and around the arm. So there's going to be some more movement of energy transitioning with you. So take their love. Your brother says, oh man, those were the days. Brother just had a really cool time with hanging out. I feel like you're at I know you ride your motorcycle, but I feel like you hang out by a tree. I don't know if someone smoked a cigarette, but I feel like I'm out there having a smoke. I definitely get the sense, sister, also beautiful curls, beautiful smile. I feel like she just comes in and she's your protector, and she says, brother, it's okay. I get the sense that you saw her either in your sleep or you were laying down. And I'm getting emotional as I say this because I don't know if the name Tina is significant, but I heard Tina, and I feel like I'm just coming in very close. And these beautiful eyes, and she's just saying, this is the essence of my love to you, and I'm definitely with you. So please take their love, and I gotta say, God bless all of you guys. Happy Mercury Day, happy Wednesday, right? It's about communication. Tomorrow is yellow, and I think I said, Susan, I was gonna come really quick, and then I'll close it up because your energies are taking me, guys, for sure. Susan, really quickly, a woman steps forward, feels very motherly here. I get the sense that, my back kind of goes a little arch here because I get the sense she would have had trouble blocking. I see horses with her, so I don't know if you have a connection to horses, but all of a sudden I just get the sense of horses. And so I just feel like animals are going to be part of your journey. So I feel like I want to bring animals to you as well. I appreciate you, Michael. Drive safe. And so I know, I feel like if you're doing animal communications or there's something communicating with psychic telepathy, I feel like I really want to bring that forward to you. Put your hand on the horse's heart and let the energy blend is what I'm getting. So for you today, Susan, working closer in the closer blends is what Spirit wants to bring forward to you. Take the love of this horse because they're really, really working with you in this blend of your connection. So that's what I got for you. All of you, thank you so much for holding space. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and so much love from my world to yours. God bless. And Nick, love to you, Nick.